So here, as you can see, I picked up some really big cucumbers. You're gonna wanna grab some that are nice and wide like this. Look, I'm just gonna scoop out the insides because we are gonna make like a little boat thing. So just go ahead and scrape the inside and just top the rest in the trash. You just wanna get like all the seeds and everything because we are gonna be filling this with some amazing stuff. So it is pretty easy. Perfect, so once you have all of them hollowed out, we're just gonna sprinkle some salt on it, but not too much, but just like a tiny little bit. Just needs like a little bit of seasoning on these. So once you have the salt on there, so here I have some rice, and you can use white rice. This is like a minute rice. It is a butter and garlic flavored. Look, we're just gonna be spooning that right on the inside. So this is gonna be a super well-balanced dish. It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be a little bit spicy. It's gonna be zesty. So it's definitely one I'm looking forward to. So you can see with this leftover rice, I'm just gonna go back in and fill in the rest. So just go ahead and press it in. You don't wanna press it too firm, but just make sure that it stays nice and put on the inside. Okay, so we can go ahead and move this to the side. So here in another bowl, I defrosted some shrimp and I took the tails off. We're gonna be throwing in some bell peppers in there. So I picked up the red and the yellow for this recipe. You can use whichever ones you want. And here we're gonna do a squeeze of lemon. So like I said, we're bringing in all the fresh flavors in here. So this is gonna be our citrus, and lemon and shrimp just go so well together. I feel like it'll never be a bad idea. There's a little bit of seeds in there, so I'm just gonna pick them out real quick. And for seasoning, so it is a little bit spicy, so this one's gonna be a Cajun seasoning. And then all of these flavors just go together. The shrimp, the Cajun, and the lemon, I feel like it is a match made in heaven. I'm gonna be doing just a touch of salt. This is mainly for the bell peppers. I feel like the bell peppers need a little bit of help with seasoning, and some black pepper. So once these are all mixed in, just go ahead and mix it with your hands. We just wanna make sure that everything gets nice and coated. You can kind of gauge to see if you need some more seasoning. Once I'm done with this, I'm just gonna saute this in a pan real quick until the bell peppers get some color, and we will be good to go. Okay, so we got some really nice color on the shrimp and the bell pepper. So I like to save the other half of the lemon, and I like to do a squeeze after it's done cooking. And this is just gonna give it another layer of flavor. I'm telling you, this dish is super flavorful. Every bite is gonna taste something different. So that is what I love about this one especially. So once that is in there, I'm just gonna give this a quick mix around. You can see this is very hot, so after I do this, I am gonna put it to the side for about 3 or 4 minutes until it cools down just a tiny bit. So now we finally get to the next part. So I'm gonna bring back in our cucumbers, and look, we're just gonna carefully construct them. Just kind of place them on top. Just wanna make sure you get a good mix of shrimp and bell peppers. And it's okay if they fall right now. We just wanna try to get the portions right. We can worry about fitting them on top right after. So I did grab the shrimp that was already defrosted, so it cut my cooking time by a lot. So I just fried these up until they got some nice color. And this recipe is really, really easy to do. You can even do it in the air fryer or in the oven if you like. I just did it with the saute pan because I just figured it would be easier for this one. So once I got everything nice and spooned out, so you can just pick up all the droppings and just kind of make sure that they fit. So I'm just gonna be doing that real quick. Ooh, this is smelling so amazing already. I'm such a sucker for shrimp and bell peppers especially. You can really get the aroma of the lemon and the Cajun coming through as well. So this one is definitely gonna be a must try. So this part is optional, but I've been really loving this hot honey as of late. This is just gonna add one layer of like sweetness, so I'm not gonna do too much, but just look, a little drizzle on top, and this is really gonna elevate the whole thing and bring it all together. So I'm just gonna do it quickly for these. And I'm telling you, this hot honey stuff is amazing. So I might even do one word, but I'm just gonna put a lot on this one because this stuff is to die for. And there we go. So I do have one last final touch. So I did get some green onions, and I did cut them up really fine like this so they can kind of fit on top. And I usually just cut them up with the kitchen shears, but today I wanted to do something a little bit different. And all these little touches that you add to the dishes, you know, like the hot honey and these green onions, just really make the dish that much better. I cannot wait to taste this one. Okay, so I think I found the perfect one, and I'm just gonna dig right in. There is just so much going on. I think the hot honey is my favorite part of this whole dish, funny enough. Oh.